Alright, what up? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the energy, alright? We're going to be doing an energy reading for the sign of Virgo. Just see what comes out. Let's get it. Y'all, did y'all see the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight? I just feel bad for the people who like bet real money on some fake ass shit. All right. It was just as fake as the election. You feel me? It was just as fake as the sports, all of it. But I feel like people are now starting to see how fake everything is. All right. It's getting hard to pretend that we don't see how fake shit is. All right. There could be something here about your sacral chakra energy. Just giving like sex addiction. Okay, somebody's sacral chakra energy, sex addiction coming out here. There could be somebody putting an end to sexual promiscuousness or urges or like masturbation or something. Yeah, this is somebody making a change to save something. Okay, divine intervention. There could be something about getting back to your natural weight. Okay, some of you had to eat a lot to get thick. Okay, now you're going back to your skinny energy. Some of y'all need to get skinny. Take it as it resonates. But there's some type of unhealthy habit that you have kicked. And now you're exploring some type of freedom. You got your body back. You got your mind back. You got your path back. All right. Yeah, there's something here about savings account as well, and love, and the next actions you're going to take. So let's get into it, Virgo. I see some type of conflict coming towards you, but we'll check it out. What's in the energy for Virgo? Wow. Okay. Like I said, the conflict. Okay. We have conflict and blocks and unavailable right here. And then we have guarded, feather, and ripple effect. Let's get into the energy, okay? Like I said, there's some type of conflict coming towards you that you're going to have to resolve, but this is going to bring a breakthrough to stuck areas. Let's see what this energy is for Virgo. So automatically you could find yourself running into roadblocks, okay? Having to redo documents. There's something here about two sides of a coin. What's this energy? We have the Three of Swords. Yeah, some type of loss here. What's the Three of Swords here for Virgo? We have the Death to the Hanged One. All right, so some type of loss. Okay. There's some type of loss that you took, something ended, and I feel like with this hangman energy, there has to be a period of time before you can move on, try again, or resolve this. Ten of Wands. This is going to be burdensome, okay? There's going to be a bunch of conflict in getting something resolved, but with the Six of Swords to the Ten of Wands, I do see you, moving away from this energy. Okay, but you going into the Ten of Wands is concerning. Why is the Ten of Wands here? The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So moving out of this deadlock situation, moving out of access denied, moving out of some type of no closed door, Virgo, will be hard to bounce back from it. Okay, so this is giving me the energy of let's just say you have to live out of your car for a week, and now you have put miles, and your car needs maintenance, that type of thing. It got you where you were going for a while, you feel me? But now you may have to revamp the car, take your car to go get maintenance, okay? As you come out of the cold, because you need that car to come out of the cold. There's something like that going on, okay? That was a terrible example. That was a terrible example, but it's giving me that type of energy, all right? Yeah, you could be dealing with an institution, the court, okay, the government, that type of thing. What's locked? Access denied here. Fourth, yeah. And then you have to do it all over again. I told you. The Knight of Swords. So this is you being rejected, some type of paperwork being rejected. Something wasn't signed right. Something was not on a deadline. And now you have to invest, even though you have invested all over again. Okay. This is like documents, not going through, hiccups, technical errors. With the Knight of Swords to the Tower energy to the Hermit, this is giving me the energy of wanting to give up. Okay, you already did this to create the breakthrough, and now you're waiting for a celebration. You're waiting for something to be healed. Judgment, Knight of Swords, justice. And you may have to do it all over again. This is crazy. But I feel like after the second time, you'll get it. Yeah, the second or the third time is a charm, Virgo. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. There's something that has to be uncovered. All right. So, Virgo, you're going to notice you're going to have to do something at least 2 to 3 times in order for it to stick, in order for it to work. And by the time you get it to work, it's going to be kind of tough, recovering what you lost in that period of stagnation. All right. But don't get angry. You feel me? Don't get angry. Just keep trying. You feel me? Just keep going. Advice for this energy here. There's something here about picking a lock. We have the Moon card. Something here about picking a lock. Forced entry. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Advice for Virgo in this situation, please. The advice is the World card, the Six of Wands. You will win. That's what I mean. There will be a period where you have to do something a couple times, and then you fuck up a couple times. But with the World to the Six of Wands, you will overcome. Okay, third time is the trick, I heard. We have the Magician to the Eight of Coins. There's some type of action in which you're going to have to recover your losses. All right, Magician, the Eight of Coins, you're definitely going to have to recover some type of loss here. But with the Temperance to the Five of Cups, Virgo, you're choosing to look at the glass half full instead of half empty, and not dwelling on things that you may have lost, but learning how to fix them. Okay. Oh wait, that's your advice. Don't dwell on the failures. You will succeed. Focus on what you can change, what you can salvage. All right. The next energy we have for you is this guarded energy. And then we have the ancestors and angels alongside of it with this Ascension card, making a ripple effect. So there definitely could have been things that you were resisted, okay, guarded, defensive about hearing, changing, doing. And the angels came in and gave you signs and caused a series of consequences to happen in order to gain ascension. Okay, so at this time, you could be seeing things differently. You could be reviewing the past, and now you're viewing it from a different eye. Okay, this is giving me the energy of seeing the signs of the angels and creating the changes that they have been urging you to take. All right, there's also the energy of being able to see angels and demons. Okay, you can guard yourself from something because you're now connected to higher realms, and this is making a impact because you could start seeing the demons. This is giving me the energy of like really seeing the energy aura or the energy register of something and then having a knowing, a deep knowing. Like, was that my imagination, or was that energy rushing towards me? And you can tell by the way that the energy moves if it's good or bad. Okay, so there's something here about like sensing. You have like a new protection sense, Virgo. There's also something about finding the root of something. Yeah. With the shield, resistant, defense, and guarded, it gives me the energy of, when you store away trauma, where people just vault things off in their head, and then they're like pretending it didn't happen. Yeah. And you'll never get to the root of something if you pretend like it didn't happen. So spirit's trying to show you signs to help make an impact to actually change something. Yeah. So it's getting to the root of problems here. Why is feeling resistant, defensive, guarded here for the sign of Virgo? The Four of Swords. This is all about healing, understanding, contemplation, prayer, rejuvenation, healing. Okay? Recuperating. And I feel like there's been a level of healing that you have been doing, but you have been resisting doing the deep healing. There it is. Okay? Resisting really pulling out the root of the problem. That's that subconscious block right there. That's that mental block right there. Not being able to see that you could uproot this problem if you break free from those bandages. You feel me? If you just wiggle, you could get out of some shit. But I feel like there's a level of acceptance, the level of okay that you have been with something. All right. You felt like you've healed from it. You feel like you're okay with it. You're at peace with it. You've healed from it. But there's still that energy there. So now we have to figure out why you took action to heal the symptoms and not cure the disease. What's the Four of Swords? Yeah, there's a whole lot of like, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Empress. All right, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Empress. This is giving me like childhood energy. You feel me? This is giving me the energy of you getting news about yourself, you getting and hearing messages about evolution or prosperity and abundance. After healing something. The Emperor, what the hell? The Five of Cups, the Temperance. Now we have the Emperor and the Empress here. So you could be getting news about yourself. You feel me? You could feel like this was given to you. This happened because of your mother, your father. Okay, this is giving me like childhood wounds or some shit. But there is definitely something that you're resisting healing. Okay? Whatever you're resisting healing with, Virgo, is like resisting some type of level up or ascension. There it is, the ascension, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the ascension. This is news, opportunity, invitations, and message, and then prosperity. So what is the resistance to upgrading? Where is the resistance in this upgrade chain? The Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. What? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so there's the blockage. There's consistent effort towards, the Page of Cups. Something that you have love for. And then the Two of Pentacles is the energy of something not having support. A decision going against you. A bad decision. All right, so there's something here. There's something here that is the root of some type of problem. This is giving me generational curses. This could have been how your mother was raised, how the women in your family was raised, how the women in your family did something. There's something about children getting programmed by their parent here with the Empress. And with the Empress, you may have seen someone give forth consistent effort in love and never give anything back. So you're refusing to do the same thing, Virgo. This will not be you. Yeah, the Hermit. This will not be you. The King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You are not about to do the same things that other people did. So I see you contemplating about ascension. And what you're programmed to see as ascension is what you should do when you get older in love and relationships, at work. Not a coins, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. But you have watched people good people put forth consistent effort, and that shit still go against them. So at this point, you're not willing to do the same things they did because you already watched the series of consequences that has happened for them. So what's the Two of Pentacles in the reverse? The Hierophant to the Chariot to the Five of Swords. So the Hermit again. So the decision that went against these people, you feel me, your examples, right? Because Virgo is just looking at examples. They're looking and analyzing content. Okay, King of Swords, so they can make the best decision to come up out of the cold. Eight of Wands, make the best action that will lead towards prosperity for them. With the Hierophant, the Chariot to the Five of Swords energy, this is giving me that you would watch good people go by the book, okay, take action, and still end up being, fucked over, humiliated, and taunted. You're not about to do the same things these people did. Right, Eight of Cups, Eight of Coins, the Page of Cups, the Six of Swords. You're not about to do the same thing that these people did, which was work hard to get something little, Six of Swords, and ended up having to walk away from something. It's all sabotage. You're not about to place yourself into a situation where you're going to have to repeat the same negative patterns that other people did, Virgo. You see something and you have learned. With the Sun card, something is very clear, and you have learned from other people doing things Two of Wands, and you want to make plans that will actually work. So this is that energy here. You're looking at the root of generational curses. Or I should say generational patterns. You're looking at the root of generational patterns, and you will not be the one who goes down that same generational pattern. But there's something about this generational pattern that is shining a light on yourself and helping you learn so that you make future choices that will be successful for you and not take the same footsteps as the people before you took. You're not walking that same path. You're not doing that same thing. You're tired of it. And because they didn't heal that blockage in that generation, now it's up to you to heal that blockage. And you're looking at this shit. And you're looking at this shit, trying to figure out how to guard yourself while still listening to spirit and making an impact that will change everything. The point is to change. Let's get the feather. Why is the angels here on this shit? I feel like the angels want you to be able to overcome generational patterns as well. I feel like the angels are stepping up to show you, okay, generational patterns, what the women in your family did, what the men in your family did. The reason why you're so guarded, the reason why you would choose to not do those same things. Virgo, there's a certain light being casted on you at this time, and it's showing you the generational patterns that you have been falling into. And this is you healing from those, reviewing it and not doing it. But with this light that's being shined on you, excuse me. But with this light being shined on you, Virgo, there's aspects about yourself that you are now seeing that are unfavorable, right? And I feel like to get what you want, you have to be able to uproot the problem. Why is the angels here? We have the King of Cups. And we have the Lovers. Okay. They're really trying to make this about love. I don't know why. What's the King of Cups to the Lovers to the Six of Wands? Really? Really? Asa. They said, yeah, really. Okay. Virgo. So, the King of Cups is a father figure, right? The Lovers is a choice. Six of Wands is overcoming, being applauded, right? There is someone here who I feel like this is the angels, preparing you for a successful relationship, the Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit, for coming in and helping me in that moment, because that's the type of thing that I'm talking about. My first reaction to the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands is, why are they trying to make this a love reading, right? And until I was open to what Spirit wanted to say, I was closed off to something, and I feel like that's symbolic. Until you're open to what Spirit is trying to do, which is to make a change inside of you, to break generational patterns, you won't be open, to have some type of successful relationship or partnership with Spirit or another person. Take it as it resonates with another person. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is, you will have success in your relationships when you step into your power, the Fool and the Ten of Wands. But this is hard because you have to go back to the root, the Fool. You have to go all the way back to the beginning, generations ago, to look at why, why these patterns are here, why this is happening, what in you is showing those same patterns, okay? Because there could have been a father figure that you had who was always had them lovers. Daddy was a Rolling Stone. Papa was a Rolling Stone. You feel me? Papa was a player. They have multiple women. They played around. Ace of Swords, and because your daddy wasn't shit. You feel me? Because your daddy wasn't shit. Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands. When because your daddy wasn't shit, you move strategically in relationships to never give away your power. You will never give away your power to another person who ain't shit, because your daddy showed you how men move. They showed you that men just want a bunch of women, you feel me? And then they want to be praised for having a bunch of women. They don't want to take care of them. They don't want to put the time in. They're not going to actually provide a space for women to, you know, have healthy relationships. No, you have to be strategically thinking in relationships. You have to have your own job and your own power because you can't trust these hoes. That's that type of energy. So with the Fool to the Ten of Wands to the Page of Wands, every new relationship that you get into has a certain level of burden because of the Page of Wands, the expectation from childhood. Eight of Cups. These are the things you have to walk away from. Seven of Cups, the Hermit, the King of Swords. These are the things that are being shown to you through introspection that you have to overcome. Justice, the Five of Cups, and the Temperance. And it goes way back, G. These are righting the wrongs of our forefathers and shit. Tempering things that didn't go right in the past and shit. Ten of Swords, deading that pattern. So there's definitely some type of pattern here that you are studying. Okay, there's definitely some type of root or energy root to a problem. There's definitely some type of signs and synchronicities that you are getting from the divine in learning how to ascend. Also, there could be a passed on energy who chooses you. Yeah, confirmation. Wow. There could be a passed on energy that chooses you to. Sorry, I got distracted like a motherfucker. There's some type of passed on energy who's choosing you to be their successor. Okay, but I'm sticking to the script. There's things that you've been getting signs about here, about relationships, generational patterns, all of that. Yeah, with the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hangman. This is that energy, and how it could be bringing conflict to your energy now. This is this is that Five of Swords energy, which I know it's like the energy of like winning at all costs, right? It's going and doing something so that it's going and doing something to end the fight, to win, right? But with the Ten of Pentacles to the Hanged One, to win, Virgo, there's things about your childhood, your lineage, your community, your family, your ancestry that you need to change and see differently. Okay, these the King of Swords, the Lovers, the Six of Wands is like a generational pattern that you have been stuck in, and it's just been like reborn. Okay, and now it's time for you to process this generational pattern. So you're getting signs about your relationships and how it's connected to the generational patterns that you and your family has been experiencing for 3, 4 generations. Eight of Wands here. And we have the Star card. Yeah. So they're making you go through things. Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups. They're making you go through things. It's like trial and error. And this could be that energy here. Something was blocked. Third time is a charm. You feel me? Third, fourth, fifth time was a charm for some of you, but there was some type of thing that was denied, and you have to keep doing it over and over again and changing and applying and trying and seeing before you could actually get to this point of healing, changing, and wish fulfillment. Okay, with the Nine of Swords, yeah. So there has been a pause period in order for you to look at everything. So then when the game starts, when you hop into the race, when action is ready to happen, it will lead towards the wish fulfillment, the goal. And the wish fulfillment and the goal of the ancestors is to ascend the generation. So the next generation won't have to endure the same things that you may have to. Nine of Swords and Nine of Cups, Three of Wands. So this is giving me the energy of you processing the feelings that come with relationships and the expectation of friend and family. You have to, wow, process the expectation of what friends, family, relationships is, create a new narrative, and then be able to actually play that out. Because we can look at the problem, right? We can identify the problem, we can pull it out by the root, but then you have to take action and still resist temptation to move backwards. See, the real point of overcoming is to actually then take the action to show that you have overcome. And that's one of the hardest things to do, because you can identify the problem, find the root, pull the root, but then you have to curb your behavior. Okay? And your behavior is that predestined pattern that is in your DNA to do what your forefathers have done. Whew. I guess we're having therapy today. What's ripple effect energy for Virgo? Making an impact, influencer, spreading the effects. There's something here about water. There's something here about moon and the 5 of wands. So this is your intuition pinpointing conflict, right? And this is your intuition telling you about things and you conflicting with your intuition, because there's like predestined DNA knee-jerk reaction to things. Okay, but you have to identify the knee-jerk reaction before you take it and curb that behavior so that you fight instinct. This is fighting your instinct. Some of you have generational pattern instinct that is ingrained in you, and it's like a knee-jerk reaction. Okay, so what happens when something bad happens? Do you ignore it? Do you fix the problem? Do you identify the problem? Do you continue to move on? Because this is that instinct. This is instinctual conflict. Okay, fear causing you to conflict your intuition and your mind with these generational patterns and ingrained instinctual behavior being triggered, 5 of wands, causing conflict. And if you didn't have a trigger, you wouldn't have that knee-jerk reaction. So it's to identify the trigger and then curb the behavior to act in that triggered way. Moon card to the 5 of wands. I hope y'all are hearing me what I said, what I'm saying, and understanding what I'm saying. 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. This is not learning from something and then going through heartbreak because you hold on to the pre-instinctual knee-jerk reaction. Yeah, it's ingrained. 8 of Swords. You don't even see that program. 6 of Wands. You don't even see that you're moving out of that program. But the Sun card, you're about to see it, and then you're going to be able to release yourself from it. And this is why the angels are here. This is why you've been going through the things that you have been going through. This is why they allow you to have freedom. Okay? They allow you to have free will, so then you can see that you don't actually have free will. Because there's a lot of us who believe that we have free will, but we are acting in predestined and instinctual patterns that have been created from programs that do not serve us. And the only way to identify those things was to allow you to get hurt, get burned, take losses, take L's. Until you took enough L's to stop doing the thing that you were predestined to do. And this is that seeing of the program. This is that real shadow work energy that provides you with wish fulfillment that you have been wanting, which is to come out of the cold. But I feel like it took you losing out on opportunities. It took you closing off to love and giving and receiving in order to really focus in on the conclusion, the root. Yeah, getting to the root of the problem. 4 of Wands. And then once you get to the root of the problems, that's when you make that foundation. That's when you pour in the foundation. And these are also new fundamental beliefs. Okay, some of you could be getting into psychology, okay, trauma responses and that type of stuff. I guys, like, I am not someone who studies these things. This is coming to me because I'm reading it in your energy. Okay, so if you hear me talking about it, you feel me, and your is resonating with you, I urge you to go and research these things. Learn how to curb behaviors and patterns and change programs and identify generational root problems and that type of thing, because this is, it's all in the cards. Spirit's giving you signs and leading you towards ascension, and it's up to you to go and find that knowledge, G, and apply it to heal yourself. Because although our instincts and programs were passed on down to us, it's up to us to be in charge of our actions in the present day. And in the present day, Virgo, you're looking around at all the past mistakes, all the people before you. You're surveying and analyzing what has just happened, and you're coming to the conclusion that it's up to you to change it. It's all on you. It's all on you. And I feel like you're being urged to really change it in this lifetime so that your children or the people after you will not have these same problems. It's that type of energy. Okay? Closing message, and we're getting on out of here. I appreciate every single one of you who shows me love in any type of way. Whether you're giving me a like, a comment, a subscribe, booking a reading with me, donating to my channel, or simply just giving me a view. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Yeah. What's the closing message for Virgo, please? The Hermit. Okay. You showing up in your energy. The King of Pentacles to the Empress. Okay. What's this? Oh, you're the bad guy now. Okay. You're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. All right, Virgo, you're reviewing because in the past, you could watch a lot of people bow down and be subservient to bitches. You feel me? You could watch selfish people use up the prosperity and abundance of others, come into somebody's life and just fuck it up and cause conflicts in their abundance. And I feel like you're reviewing that. You will not allow it. Okay? You are not about to be the one. For the ones in the back, you are not going to be the one who allows a selfish person to take your abundance, take your light, take your energy, and cause blockages to you. You have learned from those mistakes, Virgo. You are walking away from that because this is the energy of you knowing you're loyal, you knowing that you're a helper. And if you help somebody and be loyal to a bitch that is only using you, it's only going to cause blockages for you. But you could be a woman and you watch your mother, your sisters, your aunts, your grandparents be subservient to a bitch all their lives. Okay? And you are not about to go in and do the same thing. That's not about to be you. That's on period. And there's something here about taking your loyalty elsewhere. Okay? And this is changing your perspective, G. This is changing your perspective. Okay? Helping you move away from things that made you miss out on opportunities before. Okay? So you could be looking at relationships or past relationships. You could be studying the dynamics of a fucking narcissist, somebody who only cares about themselves, and an empath dynamic. You could be searching this, and this will not be you with the Knight of Swords to the Two of Swords energy. What's the Knight of Swords to the Two of Swords here? The Five of Cups in the reverse, and you don't regret it. I love that energy. The King of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Coins to the Nine of Swords again. What the hell? There is there is something here about looking at relationships and looking at investing in relationships and what your mother did and what your father invested in. Nine of Swords energy, Five of Cups energy. And it's leaving you at a place to, not really be so upset about the past anymore. But with the Nine of Swords, you're more worried about what that entails for you. You've watched people invest, or you're looking at your own investments. This is you reviewing those things and not really being upset because now you know that it was generational patterns that led you to where you are, but having anxiety about overcoming it, having the strength to get what you want, having the strength to hold back from knee jerk reactions or instinctual, pre-grained things. All right, and really going towards your wish fulfillment with the King of Swords to the Eight of Coins, Virgo. This is what you're doing, okay? You're problem solving, and it's going to be hard work. Like I said, it may not work the first time, may not work the second time, may not work the third time, may not work the fourth time. But what it is showing you is the shit that doesn't work. Okay? Because at first you were just blind in this shit. Like I said, Spirit gives you free will. They didn't tell you what would work and what didn't work. They just let your eyes go out there and see. See your own programs, experience life from your own filter. They had to let you do it that way because you weren't going to believe them, believe your forefathers, none of that. It all comes from trial and error. And through trial and error, you're gaining the strength, you feel me, to really go towards what you want. And what you want is to solve those generational patterns that has kept you from glory. And this will be hard work, G. It will be. But Spirit is telling you, we're going back to the beginning. Spirit is telling you that it is going to be worth it. You will have a successful conclusion. Things will go in your favor. You feel me? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Things will go in your favor. The World card, but not after failure. Okay, not after losses, not after L's. You cannot expect things to just happen automatically. Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. You're going to have to put in hard work. Things aren't going to go in your favor. That's going to end, and then you'll reach your conclusion. They've said it a couple times, Virgo. So don't be deterred by losses. Don't be deterred by endings. Don't be deterred by closed doors and falling into those patterns. It's okay. It's okay that you made the wrong decision. You feel me? And it ended the same way it always ended. Now you have the conclusion. Now you have the blueprint. Now you know what not to do. So when you encounter this energy again, you can curb the instinctual generational pattern that has been robbing you of your blessings. This is that next level of shadow work that you're entering into. I hope that this helps. Peace.